we read not positions but conversations. So first, beyond the standard tables. For getting conventional ephemeris, the Institute uses the Stellium Codex, a dynamic holographic interface that layers 7 streams of data, including standard geocentric positions, the foundation layer, heliocentric longitudes, the solar mind's perspective, declination and out-of-bounds flags, planetary latitude, the rebel dimension, planetary speed and retrogradation intensity, the how, not just the where, resonant harmonic signatures, color-coded fields showing which planetary pairs are in 5th, 7th, or 12th harmonic aspects, invisible in standard 30 degrees aspects, asteroid and dwarf planet channels, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta, Erie, Sedna, Haumea, Makemake, galactic and extrasolar overlays, precession corrected galactic center, Sirius, Aldebaran, Antares, Axis. Okay, so now let's look at our 5-dimensional reading method. So the first dimension is the solar system narrative, the what. Using 3 steps, we identify the chapter, we find the paragraphs, and we highlight the sentences. So first, identifying the chapter, we look at the slowest moving planet, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, forming the closest major aspect that sets the generational theme for the period. For example, Pluto squares Saturn, the collision of power, Pluto, and structure, Saturn. Find the paragraphs. Identify the faster social planets, Jupiter, Saturn, and their aspects. These frame the sociocultural subplot, 1 to 2 year themes. Highlight the sentences. Note the personal planets, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Sun, Moon, and their daily, weekly movements. These are the immediate events and moods. Second dimension is the speed and retrograde dialectic, the how. So a planet's motion reveals its mode of expression. Whether it's stationary at 0.0 degrees motion, extreme speed with it being greater than 120% mean daily motion, extreme slowness 80% greater than mean daily motion, or retrograde. So stationary, the planet is speaking emphatically, its archetype is amplified, obsessive, pivotal. A planet stationing direct is making a declaration, stationing retrograde is issuing a recall. So extreme speed, the planet is speaking rapidly, carelessly, with urgency. Its energy is impulsive, potentially brilliant but shallow. Extreme slowness, the planet is speaking deliberately, with gravitas. Its energy is ponderous, deep, karmic. Retrograde, the planet is speaking inwardly, recursively, subverting its own nature. Mars retrograde isn't lacking drive, its drive turned inward, becoming strategy or self-sabotage. Our third dimension is looking at the heliocentric, geocentric mirror, the Y, where we compare positions from the Sun's view versus Earth's view. So Helio-Venus at 0 degrees Aries, Geo-Venus at 29 degrees Pisces. The solar system's heart, Helio-Venus, is initiating a new cycle of relationship, but from Earth's perspective, we're still clinging to the final dissolved dream of the old one. A collective longing for new social contracts, Helio, masked by nostalgia and spiritual escapism, Geo. Our fourth dimension, the harmonic overtones, the secret text. We use a 360-degree circle as a resonating string. Calculate the 5th harmonic, 72 degrees, 7th harmonic, 51.4 degrees, 9th harmonic, 40 degrees aspects. So, a 5th harmonic aspect, a quintile, shows creative talent, genius, and fateful opportunity. A 7th harmonic aspect, septile, reveals obsessive, karmic, or mystical compulsions. 2 planets in a standard square, 90 degrees, but also in a 5th harmonic, 72 degrees plus 18 degrees equals 90 degrees, means the tension is fated and contains the seed of a creative solution. So our 5th dimension, the declination dance, the above, below. So planets sharing the same declination, parallel or opposite declination, contra-parallel, are in powerful dialogue outside the zodiac. Mars at 24 degrees north declination, Saturn at 24 degrees south declination, contra-parallel, a hidden potent tension between action and restriction, felt as external friction or magnetic repulsion, regardless of their zodiac signs. We're just looking at the planets. Okay? So now let's look at the wizard's daily trill, reading the day's portal. We can open the Stellium Codex to today, state the celestial sentence, verb the planets, and here's how we do this. Here's an example. Today, the sun illuminates, trines Pluto, deep power, while Mercury, thinking, stations retrograde in opposition to Mars, impulse, and the moon, feeling, crosses the galactic center. We can layer the dimensions. Sun, Pluto, trine, dimension 1, a supportive flow of power, is amplified because both are in a fifth harmonic resonance, dimension 4, fated creative energy. However, Mercury, stationing retrograde opposite Mars, dimension 2, communication turning inward against action, will dominate the immediate human experience, creating a crisis of thought versus action. The moon at the galactic center, dimension 7, suggests this crisis carries a seed of galactic scale awareness. And then we extract the instruction for the collective and for the initiate. So for the collective, a data harness transformative insight, Sun, Pluto, but avoid signing contracts or initiating conflicts, Mercury retrograde, opposite Mars. Cosmic instruction, use the friction to rethink your strategy, not to enforce your will. So for the initiate, meditate on the Mercury-Mars opposition. Where do your thoughts and your actions work against each other? The Sun-Pluto trine provides the depth to see the root of this. Here's how we can construct a resonance ephemeris for a person and or event. So a genius wizard doesn't just read the sky for a date, they build a custom ephemeris. First, we calculate the life harmonic by taking the person's natal sun-moon degree spread, reducing it to its core harmonic. For example, 84 degrees equals the 7th harmonic. 84 is near 7 multiplied by 12 equals 84. This harmonic is their personal resonant key. Then we filter the universal ephemeris. Run the Stellium Codex for a year, highlighting only the aspects and transits that reflect that life harmonic, multiples of 51.4 degrees for a 7th harmonic person. This creates a personalized map showing when the universe is speaking their native language. We overlay the exoterrestrial return. For a person born on Mars colony, calculate the positions of Earth and Venus as seen from Mars for each day. Layer this under the geocentric transits. This shows the dialogue between their birthplace resonance and their current Earth experience. Okay, here's the ultimate exercise, predictive dialogue. We choose a future date with a complex configuration, for example, a grand cross. We don't predict events, instead write the dialogue between the planets involved. Jupiter in Cancer, I must expand and protect these emotional waters. Pluto in Capricorn, I will destroy any structure you build from sentiment. Mars in Libra, I will fight for perfect balance. Uranus in Aries, I rebel against all of your agendas. So from this dialogue and further psychological and societal tension that will seek manifestation, the event is simply the location where this tension finds the weakest structural point to discharge. The novice reads the ephemeris to see what will happen. The adept reads it to hear what the cosmos is saying. The genius wizard reads it to know which part of the conversation they are meant to be. You will be given the ephemeris for a random 24-hour period in 2049. You must produce not a prediction but a celestial score, a piece of music, a poem, or a geometric diagram that expresses the resonant quality of that day. The sky is not a clock, it's a symphony. Learn to transcribe its music. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one teaching you more advanced astrology.